Okay, YouTube, so I picked up this trimmer from a local thrift store for $7. I sort of want to do a series about this trimmer. I want to do like when I get equipment, how I fix it, how I figure out what's wrong, how I repair it, and that kind of thing. I think I sort of did that with the Echo trimmer I had last time. I picked up at the same place, but this is some sort of Redmax. Yeah, Redmax TR2301S. It's just a straight shaft trimmer. I think it was made in 2008. Maybe you guys can read that there. Some specs. It says Husqvarna Zenoa Company Limited. So it's like a 2008 model. It's actually, this is the condition I got it in. It looks, obviously it wasn't used commercially, or else it'd be a lot more beat up than this, but I really don't know much about Redmax trimmers. I know they're commercial brand, good quality, but I don't know like the small things. Some of the stuff is, kind of different than what I'm used to, but it's kind of cool in a way. So I guess we're going to sort of start off what I do here, immediately see what's wrong. Obviously I got a broken squish pad thing on the handle. That's easy repair. I think these handles are like $15. This is how I got it, you guys, so no different than what you're seeing when I got it. Obviously, I would imagine it doesn't run. I haven't even tried to put gas in it, but the fuel lines down there are rock hard, like solid rock. Primer ball's a little hard as well, but it was empty on fuel, so I might be able to put gas in this and see if it starts. Kind of weary about that because I don't want to put gas in it and have to drain it back out, but it did not have fuel in it when I got it, and the fuel lines don't look that old, so we might be able to put gas in it and see if it runs. That's a mess in there. Looks like, I don't know, it looks really dirty. That fuel filter right there shouldn't be right there. It needs to be down in the tank to get some gas, which maybe that's why it was at the thrift store. Fuel tank probably needs to be bleached a little bit for cosmetic reasons. It's got a G20 LS engine made in Japan. It's got some kind of spring assisted recoil starter. I don't know if you see that red thing coming out, but it like sucks some kind of suspension thing down into it when you pull it. Or like a squishy, this handle is like memory foam squish stuff on it. Just a stop start, that all works. Throttle works good. It's got the newer like plastic style throttle linkage, so it must be a little newer. This I didn't see this until after I got it, but it's got like a cruise control button right here, which is, I've never seen that before. Kind of neat. This handle is padded, like I said earlier. I sort of like that. I was holding it with the padding. It's kind of really comfortable. This trimmer is like really lightweight too. The lightest trimmer I've ever used or held for sure. Really small guard, a bit, which is pretty common on these commercial trimmers. Another big problem I saw was no trimmer head. This is obviously on here. I put this middle piece back on here so this ring didn't fall, but I was missing the cup part of this, so that's unfortunate. These trimmer heads are pretty expensive. I don't know what kind of head I'll probably put on it. Maybe a speed feed. I'll probably put on that T25 Husqvarna head on here initially, see if I like the trimmer. If I want to keep the trimmer, I'll maybe buy a speed feed for it and stick it on there. If not, I'll probably just put one of those Chinese ones off of Amazon or eBay on here, and that should work good. It has a little grease zerk on here, which is kind of cool as well. I've seen other trimmers with the grease zerks, but it's like a weird size grease zerk, not the normal kind. That's a normal standard grease gun hookup. So you can see this trimmer does not have much wear on it at all. I mean, look at the shield. Looks like somebody used it a couple times and that's it. But, you can pull some of this stuff off as well, just initial once over. And, like I said, I got this from the thrift store for $7, so I'm not looking for anything crazy. But yeah. Looks barely used at all. Now it's some brands, like if you're looking to flip equipment, some brands are worth more to repair than others. This is my first Redmax. I know this is worth repairing, but you know, just make sure you're going to get yourself a trimmer that's worth repairing and putting money into, that you think you can sell. Not all of these you can sell, but yeah, I'm going to try to put gas in this, and we'll start it up. I'll start it up on camera, or see if it starts up at least, or attempts to fire. We'll see what happens. It's got a gas leak either at the gas tank filler or gas cap or the grommet. I'm guessing more the grommet, but I'm going to try to prime it here. See if it takes gas on it. Sounds like it's taking some. There it goes. That's surprising. It's actually pumping gas. If it does start, I don't have a head on it, so I don't want to hit the rev limiter a whole bunch, but we'll see if it starts. I'd be surprised if it does. Trying to start off. There we go. Maybe prime it up a little bit more. It's a 22cc engine, so it's pretty small. That's kind of surprising. It did start up on choke. As soon as I flipped it over to run, it died off. It is like 26 right now, so it is a little cold, so maybe that's why. I'll flip it back over. So it's definitely the fuel grommet leaking, and that kind of sucks because that's a harder part to find, but we'll definitely be able to find it. That's pretty cool. It starts up. I mean, for $7, it's a pretty decent trimmer. That's my first Redmax, so far it's impressed me. So by the sounds of it, I can tell it's running pretty lean, so definitely I need to get a carb kit. It'll get a carb kit, new fuel lines, new grommet, and it needs a trimmer head, so we'll go ahead with that. And What I do from there, I don't know. Depending on how much I want, money I want to invest in this, and I don't know if I'll flip this one or not. It's actually pretty. I mean, I don't think I've ever held a trimmer this light before, so we'll see what we do. All right, guys. You guys can look forward to maybe like a carb rebuild or fuel line replacement video with this trimmer. But thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.